starting my video, I had to drain the sink and then pulled this cleaned up best I could, and there's as of now no way for me to run the jetter. Might have to run it inside, but without clearing it, it could run the risk of a major flood in here. Everything would just back up out of the clean out and just flood all this area. The other option is to go up to the roof. There is a vent. It runs down here and then comes over in the wall, and that's where these tie onto. Unfortunately, being where it is, it's at a very dangerous location. It's a second story, and also the slope of the roof is very steep. I did attempt to go up and around just to run the camera from there, but it was way too steep without having to do harness and all kinds of other things to get up there. So but also with jetting from the roof, usually it's not going to be very successful if you can't run straight down, as in if the vent went all the way down under the ground and that way. But unfortunately in this case it comes down, makes a 90, which is going to be a hard turn for the jetter to make. It comes over here and then it will make another 90, which will be a second hard turn for it to make. And if by some chance it does get past that, we still have to go past all here, and this is only the start of it. So jetting may just not be an option for us, seeing as where everything lies. So it might be possible to install an exterior clean out, but it's going to require some brickwork. So anyway, so I ran some hot water, ran the auger with this kind of claw bit to try and chew up and break up as much as I can. It did start draining. Ran some water, backed up, ran it again, tried to drain it. So now we're just inside the horizontal line under the house that's going off this way. So just gonna start going forward and see what we see. Definitely a lot of debris and stuff around the edges of the pipe. Oh no. Okay. A little bit of water. I'm gonna go slow to try to get to avoid that. What I didn't want to do is get some debris and stuff covered the lens like this. So, I mean, that's what we're running into. You see, if I back up a little bit, it kind of comes back. But, it looks like just a lot of debris. Luckily, right here, the pipe isn't full or anything. Maybe I can run some water to get it clear. It's a little hard to see exactly what's going on there. I'm gonna push forward, see if I can back up, find a good spot too. Oh yeah, look there. Okay. So yeah, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but up until this point, there hasn't been anything weird. There hasn't been any roots or bellies. It's just debris. Try to keep going on here. Let that water drain out so it doesn't mess with what I'm trying to look at here. Yeah. So I know it's hard to tell, you know, but so like this is the bottom of the pipe on this side, and that's where the water is running, and maybe difficult to see, but as I push forward, you can see, you know, the walls kind of moving, and it doesn't, there's not like just this cloudy, swirling motion, which basically tells me it's not full of water, it's not clogged at this point, it's all running pretty well. The main spot that I hit earlier with not only the camera but the auger as well is before all this. So this is as far as I've gotten, and just showing that it's all clear is a pretty good sign. So I'm just gonna keep on going. It's kind of spinning around the cable in there. Move this in there. All right, so that's kind of hard to see. See that up at the top right of the screen? That's a fitting, so we're under either a toilet or could be laundry connection or what have you. There's a bathroom over there, and showing we're about 37 feet out. So I'd say we're very close to that, if not the outside of the house. I do want to try to find the exterior clean out, which I haven't been able to do yet, just looking around. So once I get this moving far enough, I'll go to the outside, try to locate where it is. But as far as I can tell at this point, the branch for the kitchen line is clear. Certainly recommend. I'll tell them to just run some hot water every once in a while for, you know, maybe a good 20-30 minutes or so. It helps melt and break down that debris and push it on down the line. Okay, so at this point I'm 60 feet out. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to locate this, see where it is. We'll go from there.